After centuries of simulated wars, wives, and wonders, a jaded aristocrat visits his neighborhood dream spool dealer in search of something, anything that still feels real. Guys, what I'm about to show you might just be the exception to the rule that all AI is bad. Welcome back to the channel, my name's the Below Average Gamer, and today we're going to be watching a film called Pomegranate. Pomegranate is a free movie on YouTube created by someone called Gossip Goblin. I've been following Gossip Goblin on Instagram for a long time now. Now, based off the stuff he does on Instagram, it's going to be steampunky, sci-fi, it's going to have historic moments, but the visuals are just incredible. Now, I know what you're thinking when you've read the title. You're thinking, this guy's an idiot, this guy's an asshole, he's supporting AI. I'm not. AI is genuinely bad on the most part, but there's exceptions to every rule. Anyway, the point of this intro is to create enough intrigue for you guys to give this a chance, because if you do, I don't think you'll regret it. Drop a like on the video if you want to support the channel, leave a comment when you're finished watching, let me know what you think. Let's get into it. Looks like a Ripper Doc chair from Cyberpunk, doesn't it? Oh man, look at that. So unsettling. How realistic does this all look? I'm not just glazing AI, I'm just saying, like, how do they even do this? So it's not just a prompt. It's not just a prompt, I promise you. There's like 3 or 4 people working as animators, I believe, or as prompters, and there's a workflow that is huge. It's not just one platform. It's going to be 5 or 6 different methods, and it won't be quick to make. Got this steampunk kind of aesthetic you can see from his boots and obviously the surroundings.
One of whom was trying to gnaw off his own ear. And that alleyway of yours, well, 2 gentlemen, the size of cargo rigs, were engaging in, well, I'm not.
This might be the jaded aristocrat, and this might be the dream spool dealer that we mentioned at the beginning.
Particularly discreet. You know, for a man whose livelihood depends on a certain caliber of clientele, you run a remarkably
The attention to detail is so good.
Hello to you too.
Yes. Hello.
Hello.
So, how's things?
How am I? Well, 6 hours. 6 hours with Nerocor's finest synaptists yapping about wetware installs.
Yapping.
Not an original thought between the lot of them. Absolutely nauseating. I'm going to collapse from boredom.
See the language as well, the writing? The language is top tier. Like, he creates his own terminology based off of, like, I guess kind of modern slang, but he's kind of like imagined words, maybe not in the scene, but he always imagines how people will be talking in, you know, hundreds of thousands of years in this alternate universe. And he embeds kind of our modern slang with a twist on it, as if it's become, you know, dictionary official. I think that's pretty cool. And that's not AI. I've read up about this guy, and he writes all the dialogue and the conversations and stuff are written by him. There's nothing AI there. So there's merit to that.
I'm telling you now, the tedium is going to finish me off long before the bit rot does.
Well, can't have that.
Oh, certainly not. It'd be a damn scandal if I expired here. Your shop would be swarming with Nerocor's forensics by sunrise. I can't imagine they'd look too charitably upon your, inventory.
You'd be surprised.
Right. Yes. What have you got for me?
The Chrome kids are raving about this new spool from...
Sounds wonderful. Thread me in.
What? You don't want to hear my pitch?
I'm not some smarmy little mesh dodger who needs a brochure. Just give me the damn spool. Please.
Right, of course.
So I think he wants, this guy's, he's trying to get a dream It's a bit like what they called in Cyberpunk, dream dances, brain dances. Yeah, brain dances. So I guess he's doing something similar to that, right? A dream spool is a brain dance. If you know the Cyberpunk lore and have played those games, it's probably something similar to that.
Say what you will about this place.
Everything's so dirty in the future as well. That's like characteristic of steampunk, isn't it? Damn. So it's going on again, look at that. That's steampunk, baby. It's retro, but it's clearly steampunk. That's a pirate ship.
You know what old Merrick called it? They was hauling him out the water. Half his legs missing.
I need subtitles for that guy.
Incorrigible. The Leviathan. Incorrigible, he called it.
Articulate bastard! Aye, laugh it up. But that beast's been gorging on every squirming worm the seas had to offer since the dawn of time.
Damn. So his dream is going to be like a kraken fighting a ship type beat, I think, which is awesome. Like, just look at I don't know. I think ideas are hard to come up with. I think critics of film often just look at what's been put in front of them and said, oh, well, you didn't do this well, you didn't do this well. I believe imagination to get to that point is underrated. And I think that is why we have so many shite films coming out at the moment. Imagination is like starving. And something AI does do is it gives you more time to imagine. And it almost empowers people with an imagination to create something on a level playing field with people that actually are skilled enough to bring that imagination to life. And there's a huge gap between someone being able to imagine something and execute it. And AI does close that gap. So you end up with a small subsect of people that use AI like this that can achieve something really, really cool.
Father's sack, and it still hasn't had its fill. Do you know what drives a thing like that? What, Captain? I wish I knew. But today, we slay that beast. Stab it!
I wonder which guy on the ship is the guy who's having the dream spool or the brain dance. Whoa, look at that, baby. It's a Moby Dick steampunk adjacent type dream, right? A big white whale, sci-fi looking at thing. This isn't that. This isn't anything new. This is literally Moby Dick and the Kraken put together, basically, in a steampunk kind of dream setting. Cool, but it's not original. Is that our protagonist? Is that the aristocrat who's having the dream? I don't think it looks like him. But maybe it is, I don't know. Damn. That looks like a manatee. Oof. That also reminds me of the giant serpent, I think, from God of War. Just in the scale and the way it's framed. Ruba. What does that mean? That was a bit goofy. There he is.
Rhododendron?
Oh, come on. I was in the vicinity.
Of what?
Well, they share a phonetic. There's a floral quality to it.
One's a shrub, sir. You want an easier safe word?
No. I'm perfectly capable of remembering pomegranate.
So, you
he-
bailed early there.
Wait, so was he the monster? Because the monster said rhubarb and then pomegranate, and pomegranate is his safe word. So was he the Kraken thing? I don't get it. Maybe he's not experiencing it firsthand, and he just is watching it. I see.
I didn't bail. It's just, how many fish can a man incarnate as before the novelty of
Okay, so he was the fish.
Leviathans, krakens, serpents. It's hardly a question of size. It's how many heroes can you thrash about in your jaws before they all taste the same?
You know, I'll never stop to count.
Just run me another. Something a bit more...
A bit more...
Oh, you're the professional here. Just run something better.
All right.
Bit
See you
rude.
on the other side.
Let's see what he gets in the next dream spool. I also love these retro futuristic visuals of computers. You see it in like Blade Runner and Alien, those films. You see like the computers on the Nostromos and the tech that Decker uses during the test for the robots. They're not called robots, but I'm struggling to remember what they're called. But like, it all looks like it came from 50 years ago. Do you know what I mean? And when it's put in the future, it creates this really cool aesthetic. Hold up. This, the quality of these visuals... Reggie? Sorry, my dog's streaming. These kind of visuals remind me of, what's that series on Netflix? Love, Sex and Robots? Sex, Death and Robots? Love, Sex, Death and Robots? You know what I mean? Where that woman's dancing in the lake. This looks very inspired by that, or maybe the AI just generates it from those scenes. I don't know. It's hard to tell what the creator has drawn on as an inspiration versus what the AI draws on when it hears a prompt on something. Do you know what I mean? You can't really tell what's an accident and what's a intentional design choice. I don't know. That's just from my perspective. But I was just about to say as well, check out this Giga Chad. Wait, where was it? My word, look at that Giga Chad. That is the most realistic depiction of a Giga Chad I've ever seen. I guess we're in like a Middle Eastern or Asian kind of fantasy, dark fantasy kind of setting now. The colors and the visuals are just so good. I don't care if it's AI. When you look at it, you can see how good it is. The attention to detail is hard to achieve with AI. It's not that simple. Sure, look at that guy. British teeth. Sometimes you'll see in the eyes of things, they do look a bit fake and soulless, but that's because it is fake and soulless. Giga Chad is unimpressed. I'm a snake. Is she dead? Who's next? Giga Chad was unimpressed, so you must die. It's interesting trying to think who the protagonist of the dream is, or who the protagonist is in the dream, sorry. Is he going to be this, like, belly dancer? Oop, titties. Nice. The aesthetics of this bit is really up my alley. I love stuff like this. I like the cyberpunk and the steampunk too.
Fucking signal.
And the sci-fi as well, but this is awesome. One thing which I think people won't notice is I'm pretty sure you can only create things in like 30-second snippets, or like each scene is like almost individually rendered and prepared, I think. So creating like consistent settings and consistent characters and continuity of environments is incredibly hard. I tried to have a play around with it a while back to create like an AI girl on Instagram potentially to make loads of money. And it's something I couldn't achieve. I put in loads of hours. I was just like, I got kind of hyper obsessed with the idea that what if I could create some girl on Instagram that could get more famous than actual models? It's something I just like hyper obsessed over like 4 or 5 weeks and then gave up. But it's something that is not simple. Trust me, I put a lot of effort into trying just to create a simple background that continues between prompts. And consistent characters is a little bit easier, but look at the setting and how consistent it is between shots and stuff like that. And this is impressive. Whether you like it or not, or whether you don't believe me, I don't care. I know that it's impressive.
Beloved acolytes of the eternal flame.
I love the lighting in this as well. It's very... I want to talk about something quickly, sorry. The lighting in older films was way better, I feel. Like, it comes across as more real. If you go watch this and compare it to The Odyssey and most modern films, something just looks so fucking fake about everything. And it's the way everything's like high contrast lit and stuff like that. There's quite brutal lighting in older films because, you know, apparently the film equipment was worse, but it comes across more real. And the way they've lit this guy in this scene makes me feel that this actually looks a bit better than The Odyssey. And I just want to say, like, look at the guy's facial hair in this scene. It's not evenly distributed. It's messy. He's got strands out of place. Like, this looks better than most modern films. And I don't know what that means for the implications of AI and, you know, people's thoughts on it right now. But let's just continue watching. Look at that.
Wretched and unworthy children of the God King's grace. Our Lord has tasted every pleasure this world dare offer, yet hunger still. And so, we have summoned the most exquisite delights from the furthest riches of the kingdom. Let us pray his divine loins may yet find cause to stir. Unleash them!
This must have been so hard to create. See, these movements look really natural. AI is getting too good, and the people that are using it are getting way too good. This is insane work. I'm blown away by this. Like, I can feel the passion. I can feel the passion the actors that are dancing are conveying, but they're not real. How mind-boggling is that? She's also flames, by the way. I wish she was real. So they didn't get killed. That's good news. Who's our protagonist, though? Oh, is it? Oh, here he is. What? I thought he was going to be the belly dancing woman. Oh, he is going to be doing some belly dancing. That's gross. One thing this creator does really well as well, if you go check out his Instagram, he creates the gross so well. I feel like I forgot to mention that in my intro. He does steampunk, cyberpunk, but like the fleshy bits and like the grotesqueness of everything that he's showing is done so well. I don't know. I haven't seen many creators go into the grotesque like he does. Damn, he likes it, huh? Have they made him like a small person as well? Shake it, my guy. What is gonna happen here? Okay, that tongue looks so unnatural. Man's about to bust right now. This is crazy work. This is crazy work. I did not expect this. Okay, that feels a bit weird. I think the uncanniness plays into the favor of what this guy's trying to create, though. When something looks uncanny, it becomes more uncomfortable. And these are very beautiful but uncomfortable scenes that I think he tries to create.
Pomegranate.
Oh, I didn't enjoy it.
That bad, eh?
I'm not sure how to put it.
Oh, yeah. The visier's a bit shrill, I'll give you that. If you sit tight, I can recalibrate the voice. Minstrels could use some...
No, look, his voice was perfectly... It's not the voice, okay? The spool was fine. Tuned to my predilections, even. Remarkably, exotic.
He liked it.
Parts were there. The music, the wine. But the sum of it, nothing. Just static. Let's have another go. Something...
I think what this guy's realizing it... Sorry, I just ate my mic. I think what this guy's realizing is that this aristocrat, he's run out of all joy in life. He's here in the first place because he can't get excitement. You know, that's why you get a brain dance or a dream spool. Everything outside in the real world doesn't generate happiness or excitement. So he comes here for entertainment, like the way we watch TV. And now he's realized that maybe in his old age that it doesn't matter if there's an exciting story or something new. He can't feel it. He doesn't enjoy it. He's saying there, like, it's all good, but the sum of it didn't work. He's got no actual criticisms of what he just experienced, but the feeling at the end of it just isn't there. That's really interesting.
Yes.
Let's see where it goes.
Anything you in the mood for?
You're the expert here. Enchant me.
All right. Let's try another angle.
I can't work out what this guy looks like as well. What is this? Like pop punk? Are you a pinball? You in a pinball machine? Yeah, looks like it. Yeah, he's getting bashed around. I bet he's gonna come out saying, yeah, that like hurt like crazy, but I enjoyed it. He looks bored. He looks absolutely bored. He's gonna be pissed.
Want to talk about it?
I like this character of the dream spool dealer.
I thrust a bayonet into a man's aorta once. During the Cradle Wars. I could feel his heartbeat through the handle. Remarkable sensation, really. The intimacy of it.
Look at this. He's creating war scenes against steampunk, but look at the eyes and the details behind the mask. Look at the flying ship in the background and then how it's just merged with what World War I would look like. I love that aesthetic. It's so cool. And sorry, let me just carry on because this guy's going off on one. I think it's going to be a cool story.
Then I played the other side.
Oh wait, is he saying this happened in a dream or happened in real life?
I felt the blade.
Oh yeah, okay, he had it in a dream. He's going to say he liked the pain and it made him feel something, isn't he?
I felt my lungs filled with something cold and foreign. And then, just black.
So I think what he's going to say is, and I liked it. You know, the pinball was him getting smashed around, and that hurt him because he was the ball, of course. And then he said, okay, maybe he did kill that person in real life. And then he said, I played a dream spool of the other side, like getting the stabbing in the lungs. And he's like, I finally felt something. I think that's where it's going. I think he's saying like, and I think it's going to be, I don't know, because this is a promotional film for a feature one in October. I don't know if they're related, but maybe it's going to be, the story is going to be centered around the loss of feeling, which I think a lot of us can relate to even today. I personally think we don't feel as much anymore as we used to because we have such an abundance of entertainment. We lack the ability to be bored. And because of that, when we enjoy something, it happens so much that we don't enjoy it as much, if that makes sense.
I fear it hardly made a dent. First thing I did upon waking was drop into a cat sim. I've loved women in these spools. Spent whole lives with them. Cherished them. Sired children. Built homes. Cottages. Farmsteads.
None of this is real. How are we at this point in our lives? We are really moving to the future right now. This is the exception to the rule, guys. I'm putting my reputation on the line. Not that anyone cares, but this is peak.
All the quaint simulacras of the good life. You know how these sims are. And there must have been real love in there, surely. But how many hands have I clutched on their deathbeds?
You get tired of it.
How many eyes have I gazed into?
The repetition robs you of the feeling, right? The constant and the free access to whatever you could possibly want. My wife.
She had the kindest green eyes.
I'm looking at that now and it's making me feel something. And I'm like, damn, AI is doing it to me. But I'm just going to let it happen. Look at that shot, man. The way he's talking about her as well.
Or were they blue? I can't recall her name. Any of them, really.
Okay, his memory is being affected as well.
East cinder burned to the ground. Saw the last grove fell in no river. Complete desolation. I've incarnated as warriors, peasants, romantics. Damn near every odd creature you could hope to conjure. I've lived them all. Across every eon.
Now what?
Hundreds of thousands of years of it. But the massacres.
So these are the good ones. Love, don't care. The pain. The violence.
Sublime.
Shit.
None of it registers. My nerves are gone.
Oh, okay. He's saying everything doesn't.
Overwritten.
Saying nothing makes him feel anything. I thought he'd be more inclined to the pain.
It's not that I'm. The synaptists insist the bandwidth is there.
That's right.
Limitless, they tell me. With the right augments, the human mind can absorb centuries of experience without degradation.
So, I mean, obviously you can probably tell by now, but this guy is augmented, a la Deus Ex, a la Cyberpunk. So he's obviously got a chip in his head. that he said describes can absorb more experiences, which I think tells you a bit more about the setting that this is set in. That sounds stupid, but yeah. People are seeking augments to help them experience life more, like a desperate kind of scratch and search for more.
Centuries of experience without degradation. But I think I'm very much qualified to say by now that there's a finite amount of wonder a soul can carry. A finite capacity for awe, wonder. And I have most certainly spent it. I've lived through more than any soul was meant to carry. And it has left me.
The writing is so good.
Empty. Bloated and
Time
empty.
to die. You've got nothing left to live for. You're rich, you've experienced everything, and you hate it.
Which is a rather cruel arithmetic, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've got something. Not on the menu. I don't sell this one.
One last dance. What's it going to be?
Always have something.
No, not like this. And I don't know if it'll work, but I think it's worth a shot.
What have you got to lose for trying it? I reckon he might die in this one.
What is
And
it?
he's going to love it.
Ain't a brochure for this one.
All right.
Yeah. You got nothing to lose at this point. This one looks trippy as. Ooh. Is he space? Some kind of underwater. Oh, wait, this is the thing we saw at the beginning. Oh, he's experiencing being born? See how it just takes like a turn into the beautiful? And the obviously all the sound is AI as well. But this is going to be nice. I love when things change up the vibes so professionally, I guess I would say. It doesn't feel messy right now. But I think he's going to go and experience being born. Maybe that might be the last tick in the box, because maybe these things that we're looking at now are like mosquitoes and they only live for a day. He then dies he lives for a day, dies in it, and then let's see how he feels. Yeah, I bet that feels good. Flying as part of a swarm. I bet that feels incred. Ain't nobody know how that feels. I don't know if the music, the backing track is AI, but it says it is. If it is, fair play. But the violin and stuff and the guitar picking sounds... It's hard to tell. Look at these beautiful colours, man. It's got a really desaturated colour palette right now in some shots, which has this kind of liminal feeling, which I think is quite attractive to my eye at the moment. It feels like it was shot on an old camera, which is... Oh, he's experiencing love. And they're dancing. I bet that feels sick to fly through the flowers with your babes, you know? Oh yeah, they're doing the avatar thing. Touching on each other's shit. flicking on each other's flickers. Oh, damn. In you go. Which one is he? Is he the bottom or the top? Have they died? Or are they dying? Yeah, I think they're gonna die. There go the eggs. Start of a new day. When they hatch. It's crazy to me that some animals only live for a day. They're gonna die together? No way, they're gonna hold hands. Why is this so grotesque but so beautiful, man? This is peak, guys. Anyone who dislikes this film, I don't agree with you. This is cinema. It's cinema. He's crying.
What was that?
A fly. A whole life. 24 hours, give or take.
A fly?
I called that, by the way.
Have you got any? Here, in the shop.
Got any what?
The flies. Actual flies.
It's a grimy workshop, mate. There's all sorts buzzing about.
Good. Go and fetch me a transfer rig.
No way.
Are you sure?
He's gonna put himself into the fly.
A lot more permanent than
I know.
Pomegranate won't work this time.
The rig.
He wants to die as the
Please.
fly. He wants to go and find a bitch to fall in love with and die. That's what life's all about, baby. Find your mate, fall in love, put some kids out, and move on. Blood. It's just killed him, right? And the dealer's okay with this body just being in his workshop? There you go, Zach London, otherwise known as Gossip Goblin. There you go. That's just, I'm going to leave the credits to play because shout out to everyone that worked on this. It's crazy. Oh, so there's actually voice actors in this. I'd previously assumed it was AI generated because he's used AI generated voices before. Okay, fair enough. That makes more sense. I was pretty blown away that I thought it was all just AI generated. There you go. You got 3 animators, an animation lead, visual designers, 4 of them, editors. Okay, so the music is obviously not AI as well. That makes more sense. So I guess there's a color grader, sound designer, mixers, post-production supervisor. I guess the only thing that's AI is the actual generation of their images. Okay. So you guys are going to sit there and tell me that... One sec. So you guys are going to sit there and you're going to tell me that that wasn't peak cinema? For a short film, right? You're going to sit there and say that AI is bad and that should never exist. I humbly disagree. AI used by the right people in the right hands can create art. It doesn't mean it has to be done again. It doesn't mean it should be done all the time. But I enjoyed that, and it was amazingly crafted and curated and executed. So that's my argument. AI isn't always bad. That was really good. That's all I have to say. Bag out.